Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we're going to be doing another card discussion. You guys seem to respond well to the Blue Eyes White Maiden video I did about a week ago now, I guess you could say, where I pretty much talked about Blue Eyes White Maiden, and you guys did not seem to mind me not being able to have a picture up on the screen of the card and the text of the card. I will let you know in advance that I am working on that to get that going. A friend is helping me trying to get Sony Vegas Pro up so I can kind of have a picture just at least up here in this description too of the card. But that's still a work in progress because I am very busy with a lot of other things right now, but he is helping me out on that. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed that does come true. But for right now, I'm going to do what a lot of you guys said to do and try my best. Either in the video, probably somewhere on the video, or down in the comment section or the description will be a link to the card so you can read the description and follow along with me and look at the card and the artwork. So that is what I'm going to do for right now until I can do better for you guys. So just giving you a heads up. So the card we're going to be discussing today is a card called Cloak and Dagger. Now this is a card that I have loved side decking for many moons now. It's been a side deck favorite of mine ever since it came out originally as a rare, and I forget what set it came out of initially. I do forget that, but whatever. It's been a really fun card to use throughout the years. Some people may say that Prohibition is a better version of Cloak and Dagger, even though Prohibition came out long before Cloak and Dagger ever came out, because I think Prohibition came out in Magic. But beside the point, Cloak and Dagger has its upsides over Prohibition, just like Prohibition has somewhat upsides over Cloak and Dagger. Personally, that's how I feel like it. But I do like the Cloak and Dagger. It's really cool. So let me talk about this side deck card. And granted, before I get to the video, I just want to say it may not be applicable in this current meta. It may not be good for this current meta, but it's a good side deck card that I have found myself turning to throughout the course of Yu-Gi-Oh! History. So that's the way I'm going to favor it. Word it, excuse me. So this is the picture of Cloak and Dagger. It's a really cool old card. I really like the artwork, first off. From what I recall of the OCG artwork of Cloak and Dagger, actually, it actually has crosshairs in the picture. So it's kind of like somebody's snipering the guy in the picture. He's taking a sniper rifle and shooting him. From what I recall of the OCG artwork. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I think I remember. So let me read you the card text. Cloak and Dagger is a continuous trap card that states, declare one monster card name. If your opponent normal, special summons, or flip summons face up, remove that monster and this card from play. So, saying all that, I have really liked this card against certain decks, especially decks that, personally, I find my situation siding this card in metas and against decks that really have that niche type of card. What do I mean by that? The deck really revolves around that card. It's a 3-of, it's a staple, it's a searchable card, it's a card they want to get to, it's a card that gets their engine started, or is a key factor in their overall game plan or game strategy. So let's use some examples here. Against Boojins, I've really liked Cloak and Dagger for many reasons. Now first off, before I get into talking about this card a little bit more, I did look up the card ruling, and I do remember a judge telling me this a long time ago, but I do not know if the card effect has changed since then. When the monster that they summoned, I do know that when the monster is summoned, so you activate Cloak and Dagger before they summon the monster, they summon the monster, that starts a chain, and I believe the monster that they summon, if it's an effect monster that's supposed to get its effect, does not get its effect. That is what I was told by a judge many moons ago. I could be wrong, but nevertheless, I do find usefulness in this card. So let's continue on after saying that. So if somebody can comment down in the comment section below and say, yes, Seto, that is correct. They do not get the monster effect if Cloak and Dagger was activated before they normal summoned, flip summoned, special summoned, or no, Seto, you are wrong. Please let me know down below. But from what I recall, they do not get the monster effect because it starts a chain, I believe. I'm not a judge, so I'm not all into that judgy-wudgy stuff. But I do apologize for that. But onto the card. Nevertheless, like I said, it's a really good side deck card. Now, the reason I like this card is against, like I said, against decks that really have that integral card that gets their engine started. So like Bujins, for example. The Bujin archetype really revolves around Bujin Yamato. It's their key intricate card. It's a card that they run 3 of. It's a card that they search off of Tenki. It's really intricate to their plays. And I used to use this card against Bujins back in the day because the fact of the matter was that if they search the Bujin Yamato off of Tenki, I was pretty sure they were going to normal summon that Bujin Yamato. So I would flip up the Cloak and Dagger, which I sided in game 2, and be like, oh, I declare Bujin Yamato. They're going to have to, that Bujin Yamato now is dead in their hand. If they normal summon that Bujin Yamato, that's a waste of a normal summon, number 1. It also means they're going to be wide open for attack because Bujins don't special summon a lot. It's a key intricate card that I'm taking off of the field for them. Their cranes, their honests in hand are no good to them. They're wide open for a free attack. And so that was really nice. I loved using Cloak and Dagger against Bujins. Another archetype I loved using Cloak and Dagger against was a way, I guess you could say, special summoning, like Bujin Yamatos for normal summoning, special summoning being Cloak and Dagger against Evil Swarms. Especially when Ophion was more prevalent in the meta, this was a cool card to side deck against. And the reason I say that is because if I saw on the board and I was playing a high-level deck, which Evil Swarms thrive on, shutting down high-level monsters that come out, what was the cool thing to do was if I saw 2 level 4 Evil Swarms on the field, or I had a pretty good idea the way I had seen this guy play the deck in game 1 and knew, okay, his main play is pretty much to make Ophion set some back row and say, no, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! So what I usually would do if I seen him play this type of play style in game 1, side in the Cloak and Daggers, set the Cloak and Daggers. When I saw he had 2 level 4 Evil Swarms out in the field, I'd flip up the Cloak and Dagger and I would declare Evil Swarm Ophion up. That means that first Evil Swarm Ophion, he's going to have to sacrifice one of his Evil Swarm Ophions out onto the field, leaving him wide open for an attack, which means he's going to have to go for another prey instead of his precious Ophion, which is integral into his main strategy. And that's why I like using Cloak and Dagger. It messes with your opponent's strategy. The thing they're used to doing over and over again, they cannot do because of Cloak and Dagger. They're going to have to think outside the box. And that's why I really like it. Another good thing you could say that I like using Cloak and Dagger for is, well, one of the reasons I used to use it for is when I used to play against my friend that used to play Herald of Perfection. Or Herald of Perfection. When they advance Herald Draw, you could go flip summon Cloak and Dagger and say, I declare Herald of Perfection. If that Herald of Perfection hit the field, it goes away. So it's really cool in those aspects. It's a good side deck card. Like I said, it may not be good in today's meta and today's game, but it's a good side deck card. Depending upon where you live or what you mainly face, it's just a cool side deck card to keep in the back of your mind and always say, the meta revolves around heavy normal summons or yada yada yada. Cloak and Dagger, man. Let me go get that. So yeah, it's a cool card. It banishes the monster. Yes, it is. I believe it's targeting, but whatever. But tell me what you think down below of Cloak and Dagger as a side deck card. What are some good matchups it's good against? And until next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and I'll see you guys next time. Seto Kaba, I'm out of here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do forgive me if I did mess up in the card rulings I said earlier, but that's from what I recall. Like I said, I did look up the card ruling prior to doing this video just to make double sure, and I didn't see anything to discount what I said. So till next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and I'll see you guys next time. Seto Kaba, I'm out of here. Till next time, guys, take care, everybody.